Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 5, UmaSamhita, Chapter 25, Ascertainment of the Time of Death in the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat. Vyasa said, O omniscient Sanat Kumara, O sage, the nature of woman has been heard by me from you. Please narrate the knowledge of Kala with pleasure. Sanat Kumara said, Formerly, this very same thing Parvati asked Lord Shiva after hearing various divine stories and delightedly bowing to him. Parvati said, O Lord, thanks to your grace, everything has been understood by me and pondered over, such as your due worship, O Lord, and the mantra befitting the same. But still, O Lord, a doubt regarding the wheel of time lingers in my mind. What are the signs of death? What is the extent of life? O Lord, please tell me everything, if I am your beloved. On being asked thus by the goddess, Lord Shiva replied, Lord Shiva said, O beloved, I shall tell you the truth, the sastra, that is the most excellent of all, by which, O goddess, men can understand their time of death. The day, the fortnight, the month, the season, the transit of the sun, and the year can be known by means of the subtle or gross external or internal signs. O Uma, O beautiful lady, I shall tell that to you factually now, for the welfare of the people and for bringing about their detachment from the world. O beloved, if the body becomes of all of a sudden pale and white with red patches all round and above, know that death will take place within 6 months. When there's paralysis in the face, ears, eyes, or in the tongue, O beloved, know that death will take place within 6 months. O gentle lady, if a man does not hear the sound accompanying a shrill cry immediately, death within 6 months shall be declared by those who understand Kala. When in contact with the light of the sun, moon, or fire, if a man does not see the brilliant lustre, if he sees everything black, he will remain alive for only 6 months more. O beloved, O goddess, if the left hand throbs for 7 days, there is no doubt that he will live only for a month more. If the limbs unfold and expand, if the palate dries up, there is no doubt that he will live only for a month more. When the 3 humors are disturbed and the nose begins to water, his life is only for a fortnight more. The mouth and the throat of a man sure to die at the end of 6 months become parched. O beautiful lady, if the tongue becomes thick and the teeth begin to exude, death takes place within 6 months. The same may be inferred through these signs. If a man does not see himself reflected in water, oil, ghee, or in the mirror, or if he sees with distorted flesh or features, he will live only for 6 months more. This shall be declared by the expert. O goddess, now listen to other signs whereby death can be inferred. If a man sees a shadow without the head, or if he does not see the shadow at all, he will not live for 1 full month thereafter. O Parvati, the signs of death evinced by bodily limbs have been explained. O gentle lady, I shall now mention the extraneous signs. Listen. O goddess, if the zone of the sun or the moon appears devoid of rays, or like the trumpet flower, the man dies within half a month. Trumpet flower, the man dies within half a month. If a person does not see the star Arundhati, or the moon with the black spot, or if anyone does not see any star, he lives only for a month. If a person does not see the star Uttatya, or the polar star, or the solar zone, or has delusion of quarters, on seeing the planet, he dies. Quarters on seeing the planet, he dies within 6 months. If a man sees rainbow at night, or the fall of the meteor at midday, or if he is surrounded by vultures and crows, he lives only for 6 months more. If the Great Bear and the Milky Way are not seen in the sky, know him to live for only 6 months more. This shall be declared by the experts. If any person sees the sun or the moon suddenly, seized by Rahu, or the wheel of quarters whirling, he dies within 6 months definitely. If a person is suddenly surrounded by blue bees, he will live only a month more. That is true. Surely the person dies soon within a month if a crow or a dove attacks him and settles on his head. Thus the evil portents of an external nature have been explained to you. For the benefit of human beings, I shall mention succinctly. O Goddess, one can see Kala within his 2 hands, the left and the right. It has been directly narrated. O beautiful Goddess, in brief, there are 2 fortnights. In these one shall take bath and be clear, remember the Lord with controlled senses. He shall wash his hands with red lac juice and milk, and milk. He shall hold scents and fragrant flowers in his hands and try to forestall his good or bad luck. O beloved, beginning with the little finger and ending with the thumb, one should make the nyasa, mystical placing, of each of the titties on each knot. Thus the 2 hands together will cover the mouth, keeping the hands in the cup-like form and sit facing east. The devotee then should repeat the Navatmaka mantra 108 times. Then he shall scrutinize every one of the knots in the fingers of both the hands. O beloved, if the devotee sees a line in the form of a bee in a particular knot, he shall understand that the death will take place on the titty represented by that knot. Now I shall succinctly mention the time of death. O beloved, listen. On the basis of hearing the sound, he shall know the result. O woman of slender waist, the calculation of time is based on the division of it into ksana, truti, lava, nimisa, kasta, muhurta, day, night, fortnight, month, season, year, yuga, kalpa, and mahakalpa. Shiva calculates time by 3 paths, left, right, and middle. Beginning with the 5th and ending with the 25th are the calculations of sound according to the left-hand practices. O fair lady, Bhutarandra, the quarters and the bana are the sounds in the left-hand practices. O fair lady, the attributes and the aberrations of the seasons constitute that in the right-hand practices. This shall be known by those who understand the motion of vital airs. When Ida and other nadis respire for 5 days consecutively, you shall know that the person will die within that year. If these respire for 10 days, he lives for a year. If they respire for 15 days, he will die after a year. If for 20 days, he lives for 6 months. If the left nadi respires for 25 days, he lives for 3 months. If for 26 days, 2 months. If it respires for 27 days incessantly, he lives for a month. This shall be known in accordance with the left-hand practices. If in the right, he lives for 4 days only. O Goddess, these 16 are mentioned as stationed in 4 places. I shall now mention their extent factually. Beginning with the 6 days, and calculating duly, it happens as mentioned in the left path. If it respires for 6 days, he lives for 2 years, 8 months, and 8 days. You shall know that. If it respires for 7 days, he lives for 1 year, 7 months, and 6 days to be sure. If it flows for 8 days, he lives for 2 years, 4 months, and 24 days. If for 9 days, he lives for 3 months, twice 2 months, and 12 days, i.e., 7 months and 12 days. The time of the previous days has been mentioned before, but the intervening days of the month may be calculated thus. If for 11 days, he lives for 1 year, 9 months, and 8 days. If for 12 days, he lives for 1 year, 7 months, and 6 days. If for 13 days, he lives for 1 year, 4 months, and 24 days. When the prana flows in the left side for 14 days, he lives for 1 year, 6 months, and 24 days. If for 15 days, he lives for 9 months and 24 days. If for 16 days, he lives for 10 months and 24 days. If for 17 days, he dies within 9 months. O fond of devotees, 18 days too are mentioned here. O goddess, if for 18 days, he lives for 8 months and 12 days. If for 23 days, know for certain that he lives for 5 months, i.e., 4 months, and 24 plus 6 days equal 5 months. If for 24 days, he lives for 3 months and 18 days. All this I have narrated to you in brief. This is in accordance with the left-hand practices. Now listen according to the right-hand practices. If the flow is for 28 days, he lives for that much period. If for 10 days, he dies immediately. If for 30 days, he dies in 5 days. O goddess, if it respires incessantly for 31 days, he lives for 3 days. When Ravi Nadi respires 32 breaths, he lives for 2 days. There is no doubt in this. The right path practice has been mentioned to you. I shall now tell you about the middle one. The respiration with frequency on one part of the face makes him live for 1 day. Thus, the time for death for a dying person has been mentioned by the experts. O goddess, this Kala Chakra pertaining to the dying person has been mentioned to you for the benefit of the worlds. What more do you wish to hear? So if there's any footnotes here. This is 295. This text of the first pada of this verse is defective. This is pertaining to if a person does not see the star Arundhati or the moon with the black spot, or if anyone does not see any star, he lives only for a month. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat.